Hey guys, I'm Mark the Geek. In this video, I have an unboxing and hands-on look of the latest Google phone, the Pixel 4 XL. Keep in mind, this phone was just announced and is actually going to be released on October 24th. It's going to be available for all the companies like T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, and all that. And of course, they sent it to me just today. I just received it, and I was not gonna actually do an unboxing. I was gonna do the video a different way, but since it came in this boxing right here and it looks pretty cool the way it opens, I decided to go ahead and do it the traditional way. This, of course, is not the packaging you're gonna be receiving. I believe not. I believe the reason it looks like this is because it was actually sent to me. It says making help magical, made by Google, hashtag. You got the Google logo right there and nothing more. So let's go ahead and open it up, and voila, look how cool this opens up. That's really damn cool. And it has a little message right here as well. Like you see right there, it has a little message there, and I believe this is a different message over here as well. So let's go ahead and take the first box out, and it comes with another box, which this box is a case. I did open it because, like I said, I was not gonna do the normal unboxing, so I did open it to see what was it. And this, of course, is a case, which is good because out of the box I'm gonna have a case. I don't have to buy one right away, but here it is. It's kind of pink looking or orange, very bright orange looking. There you go, very soft. Of course, this comes also in different colors as well. They have like a jean color, which looks awesome. I have a jean color for my other Pixel. This one is kind of similar, but different color. It's more like a peach pink, something like that. So let's go and put this to the side. Let's close this and put it over here. And that's it. There's nothing more in the box. So we have the case right there, and here it is. This is the phone. Also, I don't believe that the box that you're going to be getting from T-Mobile or something like that is going to look like this. I don't think so, because I think I've seen other boxings in the internet. Here it says Pixel 4 XL and nothing more. It doesn't say if it's 64 gigabytes or 128 gigabytes, anything at all, just P4. Awesome. So let's go and lift that up, and look at that. They send me the glorious, also orange phone, which I was hoping they send me because I was a little bit tired of black. I love white cell phones, and when I saw this one, I actually liked the way it looked on video. So for me, I'm so glad that this is the one they send me. Let's go and see what's in here. Here you got the charging block, of course, which is an 18-watt block. You go, fast charging. You got the SIM ejector with, of course, some instruction manuals in there as well. I don't think there's stickers, right? I don't think Google actually sends stickers. No, SIM injector, and that's it. You got the cable, charging cable, which is USB-C to USB-C. And you have this USB adapter, which is USB-A to USB-C. That way, just in case you want to plug this here and hook up a USB drive and transfer data like that, you could do that. I actually like when they include this. And like you see, there's no headphones. No headphones whatsoever. If I'm not mistaken, last year they did include headphones with the Pixel phone. I think they did. Or was it the year before? I don't know, but I remember receiving headphones with my Pixel phone. So here is the orange. Let's go and take the plastic out. Oh yes, baby. And there you go. There you go. There's no protector. I believe that was it. There's no protector on the screen. This is how it looks from the front. From the back, wow. I don't know, but I really like the way it looks. And I'm not kidding whatsoever, but I really like this color. I really like the way it looks. It pops up. It's not bright. It's not like a very bright orange color. It's like more matte orange. It looks really damn cool. Of course, the camera square is shiny black, like you see there. Shiny black. It has two cameras. Actually, when I first saw this leaks, I thought it was actually 3 cameras because it had a huge block or a square right there, but it's actually 2 cameras. One is 16 megapixel telephoto, and the other one is a normal 12.2 megapixel camera. It's kind of weird that they didn't include a wide camera, but they did include 2 cameras. I believe that's like 1 sensor and the dual flash right there. And that's it. On this side, you got the button. You got the volume button right here. That little hole right there. Here you got the ejector for the SIM card. And in the bottom, you got the speaker, the charging port. And I believe this earpiece right here is actually behaves as a second speaker. So you got dual speakers. You got the speakers right here and the speakers over here. Let's go and turn it on. See the launch logo. There you have it. And now, like you see, it doesn't have that ugly notch that the Pixel 3 XL had. But it does have a forehead, and the reason it has a forehead is because this phone actually has radars and sensors and cameras here in the front, and they had to make it that thick, which is, for me, it looks kind of weird because honestly, it looks like you're holding it the wrong way. This looks like this is the way you're supposed to be holding the phone, and no, it is actually this way, which is kind of weird. It's going to get time to get used to it because still, even watching and seeing all those leaks and those videos online, for me, it still looks weird that it has this forehead on the top instead of being a chin in the bottom. So let's go ahead and start right here. I'm also going to be putting my SIM card in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up and download some applications I want to. Then I'll be back with the second half of the video. Okay, so here we are back again with the second half of the video. I already did my initial setup. I already did install a couple applications that I wanted to install. I haven't used it that much, so this is just like an hour or 2 hours after I did the initial unboxing, and that's it. So I need to use the smartphone a lot more before I actually do my review or my final thoughts about the phone, which is going to be sometimes in the next couple weeks. So first of all, this is how it looks. Of course, this is the also orange color. It also comes in clearly white, and it comes in just black. The just black, the bad thing about just black is that it's all glossy in the back. Only this one and the clearly white is matte on the back. So that's a negative there if you're one of those that like matte phones, and especially black ones. Of course, if you use an Android vanilla before, this basically has Android 10.0, which is the latest update, of course. So the gestures is basically going to be the same as the 3XL or the 3A if you have it. So there's not going to be too many differences when it comes to navigation or navigating your smartphone at all. So here you got the notification center. If you want to customize it, these are the options you have available right now. The only changes I did right here is put hotspot there and put the black dark theme right there button. You can actually go to the settings and change the theme to dark, but there's a toggle. Okay, you have to completely go over here. You have a toggle that makes it a lot easier to switch between colors. And look at that, even the background changed. I didn't know that the background actually changed. Now that's something that's exclusive here because I know I've done that on my other Pixel 3 XL and it don't do that. Let me know in the comments if it actually doesn't and I never noticed it, but there might be an option to turn that off to make sure that the wallpaper doesn't change color. There must be an option for that because I'm pretty sure not everybody's gonna want to everything go dark, especially the wallpaper. And of course here you got settings. Look at that. One thing to keep in mind, you got battery here. The battery in this phone is actually 3700. Of course, it charges via wireless charging as well, and it's 18 watts. So here I can turn on the percentage. That way I can see the percentage over there. Now, another thing to keep in mind, I actually thought this was the 64 gigabyte, but when I check right here, it's actually the 128 gigabyte. Look at that. And I thought that the orange didn't come in 128. That's weird. I think I read somewhere that orange only comes in 64 gigabytes. And I already did install a couple applications, so that's why it says 15% use. I could go ahead and turn on smart storage if I want. And basically that's it. That's pretty damn cool that it is an 128 gigabytes. I actually thought it was 64 gigabytes. Now, one thing huge about this smartphone, besides the way it looks, is the screen. The screen is a 6.3 inch screen and it's 1440 by 3040. The aspect ratio is 19 by 9, and this is a 90 hertz OLED screen, which is also capable of HDR. There's one thing here where you can actually change if you don't want to have they call it smooth display. The 90 hertz feature, they call it smooth display because the cool thing about this 90 hertz screen is that the screen doesn't stay all the time at 90 hertz. It actually adjusts depending what you're doing on the screen or on your phone. So it switches between 60 to 90. But if you want to turn the 90 hertz off, all you got to do is turn it right there, click right there and go back, and it's going to stay always at 60 hertz. Which is good because if you want to save some battery life, that will also help you have better battery life, reducing from 90 to 60. But I'm really going to use it at 90 hertz because I think the differences are going to be noticeable. Like you see here on the video, I was playing with the 3XL and the Pixel 4 XL using the application from Amazon and swiping up and down. Like you see, you can notice a little bit difference. It's kind of hard to notice on the video because the video is recorded at 60 hertz. The 4XL actually feels a little bit more faster and snappier. Now, when it comes to the CPU and the inside, this has the Snapdragon 855 and the Adreno 640 GPU. I did play a little bit of Call of Duty Mobile on this phone and it actually plays really damn smooth. I really like the way it feels, the way it looks, and thankfully, since it has no notch, the gameplay is going to be way better looking than the 3XL because it has no notch and you have the whole screen, and it looks really damn good. It runs very smooth here on the 4XL. So like you see here, I'm going to let you see a little bit of gameplay so you can also hear the sound coming from the speakers as well.
Killer drone deployed. Frag! SAM turret ready for deployment. Keep on them. We're winning this one. Enemy down! Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
And of course, like you heard right there, it actually sounds really damn good as well because it has two speakers. And I'm surprised that this speaker over here actually sounds better than the 3XL, because I remember when I first opened the 3XL, I thought that it only had one speaker. I'm going to show you guys right now a little bit of audio. When you cover the top or the bottom, you can actually notice the difference going down a lot. And of course, besides the Snapdragon 855 and 640 GPU Adreno, this also has 6 gigabytes of RAM compared to the 3XL that had 4 gigabytes of RAM. And it only comes in two sizes when it comes to internal storage, only 64 and 128 gigabytes. That's it. There is no way to add a micro SD card, which kind of sucks, but that's the way it has been for a while for the Google Pixel phones. And of course, no headphone jack as well, which it has been like that for a while, contrary to the 3A XL, because the 3A XL, like I have it here, actually had a headphone, which was pretty damn cool, but it didn't have you know, like wireless charging and all that. Side by side looks kind of similar when you think about it. Here it is how it looks with the against the 3XL. Look at that, 3XL. For some reason, this one actually looks a little bit more wider than the 4XL. And this is actually a 6.3 versus 6.3, but of course this has the big notch right there, which occupies, you know, it takes away a lot from the 6.3. and this being 6.3, you know, I don't know, for some reason this looks a little bit more wider. And of course, when it comes to the camera, it has 2 cameras in the back, it has 1 camera in the front. To load it up, you could just double tap right there and it'll actually load up the camera really fast. This is how the camera app looks, which is very similar to the other one, except this right here that has, now it has the settings for motion, for timer, for flash, and for ratio right there. So you can make it wider if you want, 16:9 or 4:3. That's cool. And the settings is actually right there as well. Look at that. And I think you can also change, you got right here 4K if you want to change it to 4K, but I believe the 4K is only 30 frames per second. It has video stabilization, and you got a couple features there as well. And of course, when you click right here, you got portrait, you got night sight, which is supposed to take a lot better pictures than the other one. And you got camera, which is the normal. You got the video, and you got more and more. You got panorama, photosphere, slow motion, time lapse, playground, and you have lens. I did take a couple pictures while I was actually testing the phone before I actually did my second half of the video, but I would have to make another video showing you guys a whole bunch of pictures and videos taken with the camera, front and rear camera. That way you guys can appreciate a little bit better. So far, I did test the night sight in the hallway of my house, which was really dark with the lights off, and I took a normal picture with the night sight off and night sight on, and like you see right there, it actually looks a lot more clear when you use the night sight. So I'm gonna have to test that camera a lot more before I actually make final judgment about the camera. But hey, the phone does feel really damn good in my hands. And this, the border of the phone, I really like it because I thought at first it was rubber, because it's actually metal or steel, but it's very, 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 very soft. So it feels very soft, almost so soft that I thought it was freaking rubber. Another cool feature here that was seen in the conference was the wallpapers. Of course, it has like come alive wallpapers, and you have a whole bunch of normal wallpapers there. But these come alive wallpapers are awesome because it has the Pokemon one. Look at that. Awesome. It has the Pokemon one, set wallpaper. Click right there. Click right there. Look at that, how it looks. Oh, if I tap, I can actually switch between Pokemons. Look at that. This looks so cool. Oh, Eevee and Pikachu. That's so cool. But apparently, I think I have to make some adjustments. But apparently, if you wave or you go like this, it actually tickles. But right now I don't see it tickling or anything like that. I'm doing waving. Hello. Okay, it waved. I don't know if it's by mistake, but right now it's waving back. That looks pretty damn cool. I love these wallpapers. That's so cool. That is so freaking cool. So I'm going to be playing a lot with these dumb wallpapers because they look so cute. And I hope these are not the last ones. You know, I hope they actually keep adding more wallpapers that come alive. That would be really, really cool. But I don't see if there's a section to download more. It says my photos come alive. And that's it. These are all normal. I don't see no other store. These are for style. You can actually change the way the icons look. This is the way they look by default. You could change it like that. You could change it like that. Or you could change it like that. It looks ash. Oh, you could customize there. Keep the wallpaper. Like you see there. Keep the wallpaper. And that's it. And of course, it uses radar, which I'm going to have to get used to it because right now this has no fingerprint scanner at all. It has no on-screen scanner at all. Apparently the radars that are here on the phone are actually going to detect when you're about to grab the phone, and it will turn on the screen, and the camera will actually detect your face really fast, and that's how you're going to be able to unlock. And the cool thing is that you can actually pay or use like your face as your password for applications and for Google Pay as well. I just received this today and I'm going to be testing it. I'm going to make another video for just gameplay, of course, just like I always do. So stay tuned for that, and let me know if you want to see any specific games played on that video that I'm gonna do just for gameplay only. I'll be testing the phone a lot more. I'll make a couple more videos, and let me know if you want to see a specific video for the 4XL. Thanks for watching this video. Till next time. Bye-bye.